A high-profile trial in Cairo came to a shocking conclusion today. 3 journalists are being locked up simply for doing their job. After a 6-month detention, Egyptian-Canadian Mohamed Fahmy and Australian Peter Grest now face 7 more years in prison after apparently reporting false news. Their local producer got 10 years. David Cameron was completely appalled by the verdict. John Kerry called it an injustice. Other governments, including the Dutch, summoned Egyptian ambassadors in protest. But both Canada's Prime Minister and the Foreign Affairs Minister were silent today. And Mohamed Fahmy's brother says the government should have done more. Derek Stoffel kicks off our coverage.
With the world watching this case, Egyptian security forces were on heightened alert. The verdict stunned those packed into the courtroom. The judge found the Al-Jazeera 3, as they're known, guilty of delivering false news broadcasts, guilty of helping the Muslim Brotherhood, the Islamic movement now banned in Egypt as a terrorist group. Mohamed Fahmy, the Canadian-Egyptian acting Al Jazeera bureau chief, couldn't contain his anger. "I swear they will pay for this," he screamed, as police dragged him from the cage where he was held. The evidence presented in this long court case was weak at best, failing to show any clear link between the journalists and the Muslim Brotherhood. Instead, prosecutors played raw footage of a news conference not in Egypt, but from Kenya. They showed pictures of correspondent Peter Grest's family, apparently from a vacation photo album. Still, guilty verdicts today in a case seen by many as politically motivated. Egypt's government has gone after Al Jazeera, accusing it of blindly backing the Muslim Brotherhood and Mohamed Morsi, the president who was ousted a year ago. Tonight, anger from Fahmy's family. They say Canada should have done more to secure his release.
Someone else in Ottawa should, the Prime Minister should have taken action. I don't know why they're trying to appease the Egyptian government too much. Why are they being so careful?
The outcome of this case caused outrage around the world. John Kerry called the verdict chilling and draconian.
We are deeply dismayed by the fact that a sentence has been imposed, and we are appalled by the severity of it.
Canada's reaction was more muted, releasing a statement expressing disappointment. The Foreign Affairs Minister wasn't available for comment. Instead, it was up to the Prime Minister's parliamentary secretary to react.
We'll work with our allies. At the same time, Egypt is a sovereign state. We have to work within the confines of that. We don't want to insult them.
Tonight, Peter, Egypt reacted angrily to the international criticism, saying that its justice system is indeed impartial. The foreign ministry in Cairo telling other countries to essentially butt out of Egyptian affairs.
Derek, what's next for Fahmy and for his colleagues?
Well, Fahmy's brother told me tonight they will appeal today's verdict, and if that fails, they'll ask Egypt's president for a pardon.
Derek Stoffel in Cairo for us tonight. Thanks, Derek.